Morning all, you join me on the plot after what's almost been a fortnight's break. Like most year over the country, over the UK, we've had some serious rain the last few days, and it's just been not worth coming on the plot. However, there's none over last night, and it looks as though the wind's coming to, so it'll hopefully dry it out. What I want to do now is try and get a bit more manure on top of the beds, as time's running out now. It's almost into next year, so let's carry on. This bed here I'd weeded earlier on in the season and put the plastic on to stop them growing again. But as you can see, that's the sort of surface waters line still on the top, so once I've got rid of that, we can get the manure on. So there we have it there. It's nice 2 or 3 inches of the rotted manure. It's been in the bay about a year, so it's well on the way to going under. It's got lots and lots of red wrigglers in, which is a good thing. Now normally I'd keep this uncovered for a few days to let it settle, but weather forecast says we've got more of the heavy shows coming in, so I'm going to put the cover back on. Just because we're in the depths of winter doesn't mean we've got nothing to crop it. That's another one for the saucepan this week. It's not massive, but that'll do us, and for this time of the year I'm more than happy with that. Morning all, and we had quite a heavy frost last night. It's the real white over this morning when I got up out of the allotment. It's had a few hours of the sun now, and there's still some white patches there, so it's a good reminder now. I better get these this cordyline and the aces wrapped up for winter and get them into the greenhouse. What I do to protect the crown is to create a loop of string around the stem, and just a simple matter of pulling it up in the air. And there we have it. The base of the pots for the cordyline and the aces are put a covering of bubble wrap around, and then keep them off the ground when I put them into the greenhouse. Well, good morning all. You join me on what is another cold one. It's a really heavy frost last night, probably the worst one for this year at the moment. I'm just on my way down now to the greenhouse, and I'll just have a look how the temperatures managed last night. As you can see, the sun is already up on the greenhouse, but there's a lot of frost on the glass. And what we got last night? We had minus 4.3 centigrade last night, which is pretty cold, and that works out the visitors over the pond at just over 24 degrees, 24.3 Fahrenheit. So quite a cold night. As I said earlier on in the clip before, I did manage to get my maypoles wrapped up and put inside. That'll protect them a bit more. I'll just take it out on the plot now and have a look what's happening on there. I've managed to get me one worm bin insulated with some carpet. I've still got this one to do, and hopefully I might be able to get that done today. Just looking out on the plot there, as you can see, the top of the net on the brassica cage is still white over, and the thermometer in the garden was actually showing -6 when I got up this morning. As you can see there, I've got some cabbages coming on. I don't know if it'll show very well through the net. There's a cauliflower there. What I'm going to do, I've got some net curtain, and I'm just going to drape that over the top to try and give them a bit more extra protection, because unless you can get the frost off, it does actually burn them. So I'll try and do that as a bit of help for them. And there we go. For the sake of little or no effort, let's hopefully give them a bit more protection over the forecast frosts that we've got coming the next few nights. And the main thing was to try and protect the curds of the cauliflower, because they're more or less coming into crop now, so I'd hate them to get burnt with the frost. So hopefully that's done it. I was watching a video, I think it was Jim's allotment, and he at the time just cut his asparagus down and ready to put it to bed for the winter, and that reminded me I need to do mine. Now you may recall I only planted this year, and the way it's grown is unbelievable, and despite all the frost we've had, it's still refusing to go brown. As I said earlier, we had -6 last night, and you can see it's done a bit of damage to it. I'll just walk around this side, and but it's still quite green. However, I think I'm going to bite the bullet now, because I can see a few stems have got bent over and what have you. But like I says, this is only 1 year old. I planted them this year, and you can see the stems on there, and quite thick. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to crop them down to a couple inches above the ground, and I've got some manure over there which I'd stored, and I'll put that on the top. That's all the foliage removed, and I've just got to tidy the bed up now. There's quite a few perennial weeds in, but since I haven't touched the bed since I planted it out, I could expect that. So once I've done that, I'll give it a top dressing with horse manure. I've just dug up another parsnip, as you can see. That's another nice one. If you haven't seen it already, have a look over at Nick's allotment, because he's just pulled some superb parsnips up. He's grown them in pallet collars in sand, and them really long. But so that's straight out of the ground, nothing special at all. Right out of the ground that is, and it's nice shape and no canker on it. So that's Gladiator again. Hello all. First time on the platform, almost 2 weeks. The reason is we've had a lot of rain, still a lot of water lying around, and of course the Christmas is getting in the way, so I've had to do bit of shopping, running around and whatsoever, so we ain't had much time for the allotment. But saying that, there's not much to do. I'll just spin you around and show you what the water is at the moment. As you can see from that, the water is still lying quite deep. Although that's a waterproof membrane down there, it just shows how much water we have had over the past week or so. You may recall a while ago I cut the asparagus down. Well, that's been cut down there probably 2 or 3 weeks. And it's still green. I understand why it's not gone brown, but I'll end up burning that anyway. Just looking at the IBC tank there, one of my regular subscribers, Woody. If you haven't been over his channel, have a look. He does some fantastic home brew with his cider apples, and also he's good on fruit trees grafting and that. So I'll put a link underneath the video and to have a look. Anyway, he did inquire how I'd actually tapped onto the IBC for the connector. As you can see, that's just the normal blanking cap, if that's the right word for it. And what I've done, I've just put a normal barrel connector in there, drilled it, and with that end down here has got the hose fitting on, which is just a hose lock snap on. So in effect I've got two taps. I can turn off the main gate valve there and also the tap there. So that's the way I've sorted it out. One final job on the plot before Santa arrives is to just clear this bed up and spread the manure over the top. So that's the manure laid on the bed there. The plan for these three sections is for potatoes, probably first earlies in here, then main crops the next two. So these won't be get touched or nothing now for another 3 or 4 months. Hopefully we'll get a bit more few frosts and break that down, and the worms will do the job. It's amazing how the light fails this time of the year, how quickly it does. I've just been spent half an hour clearing the runner bean trench, and it's just gone 1:45 now. It looks as though somebody's already turned the dimmer switch down a bit. So it's starting to rain. That's for me done for today. I'm off to London tomorrow, so I might take my video camera there and let you come with me. Until then, see you later tomorrow. For those Harry Potter fans who's watching, we're not actually in Hogwarts. That's King's Cross Station in London. And my wife and my daughter are just going to have a half an hour to an hour on their own while I'll go off and visit a friend. So I'll take you along with me.
Service to West Croydon. Please stand back behind the yellow line.
Of all the platforms in all the world,
Here I am.
here he is.
You have to walk onto this.
I'm on Sean's plot now, but the light's starting to fade. Right over the distance we can see Crystal Palace, but I've just actually been in a better palace and it belongs to this lady here. There's
Hello
Vivi.
everyone, how are you all on this chilly day?
She's just about to depart now.
I'm going to go and warm the cockles. Yeah, I'm off. So have a happy Christmas everyone. See you in the new year at some point. Enjoy your Christmas.
In the meantime, I'm just going to have a quick walk around Sean's plot with his guidance. Okay, Sean, let's have a little walk.
Let's have a quick little tour then. It's getting quite cold now these days, isn't it?
Yeah, the light's fading quite quick as well. So
What do you think of the plot then? Is it bigger or smaller or what?
Well, it's got to admit it looks a lot smaller, but I'm really impressed with these raised beds.
Oh, yeah.
Really neat and tidy, and it'll make it so much easier and all. And with the problem you've just had now,
Yeah,
a lot
with
easier
my
on,
back.
easier on your
Hopefully
back.
2017 will be the best year that I've ever had done.
Yeah. I'll just turn around. We'll start at the bottom and just have a look up from the back up to the. As you can see here, a lot of the beds have already got soil in, but this lot's still waiting to go in. Is there any more soil left to come in, Sean?
No, that's it.
That's it.
But
So
what I'm going to do is, because I'm going to keep one of these beds for carrots and parsnips,
yeah.
I'm going to fill it full of sharp sand.
Okay.
So I'm not putting this because I don't have enough soil. Even though this looks like a load of soil, I haven't got enough to fill every single bed. So 2 of these beds will be just sand.
So how much sand do you think that'll take?
2 tons,
Right.
because they're quite deep.
Yeah.
They're a lot deeper than people think. These bags takes about 18 of them.
Okay.
I think about 18 or 24 takes.
Nice.
here we are, December.
It's dropping cold now, Sean.
It is.
But thanks very much for the
That's
tour. I
fine.
really enjoyed it. And
I think you're the first YouTuber to be allowed to come and visit.
it's our privilege. I must wipe my feet before I come on the plot. I must say, you saw Vivi earlier on. She was kind enough. We've actually been into Vivi's Palace up the top, and we had a brew in there.
The sun was out when we had started drinking.
But I think Sean's put the kettle on now, is it?
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
The light's on in the shed, I'm not
Light's
sure
on.
if you saw. So
There's somebody home anyway.
we're going to have a warm drink, and so until next time, we'll see you later. Bye for now.
See you later.